Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about something that pretty much everyone struggles with. It's about discipline. I know that it might sound intimidating when you see that you need to get discipline to achieve anything, and many people don't actually manage to accomplish a certain level of discipline in their lives so they can move ahead much easier. But trust me, when it comes to this particular subject, there are a few methods that might be able to help you to reach the level that you need, so tomorrow is going to be a much easier day than today. First of all, let's kill a myth. Most people think that discipline has to do with being motivated all the time and have superhuman willpower. But honestly, discipline is not about feeling inspired every day. That's practically impossible, and to tell you the truth, it's quite exhausting. It's about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. And it's less about grinding all the time, and I believe it's more about systems. As James Clear said, author of Atomic Habits, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So, how do you build those systems? Let's try and get into it. First of all, start ridiculously small. Discipline isn't built by doing huge things once. It's the biggest mistake everyone makes. When you think that you're going to start a project, a hobby, a new business, and overnight you are going to be a huge success. That's not how things work. You need patience and persistence. So discipline is built by doing small things consistently. And I mean really small things, to the point that you find it ridiculous to fail if you start implementing your small habits. For example, you want to work out every day. This is also a personal one of mine. Start with just 5 minutes. Set a fixed time like 8 in the morning before going to work, and find a YouTube video on exercising at home and start exercising. Then simply stop and continue your day like normal. The next day, follow the same routine. You're going to see that after 1 week, you're going to feel much better and more energized. And probably you are going to decide to move on to a 10-minute video. You keep doing this for a little while. After 3 months, trust me, you're going to find yourself doing 30 minutes of exercising with little effort. But again, one step at a time. This is a small system built to suit your life. When you make it too easy to fail, you won't follow through. Big goals like in 3 months I'd like to be like Jason Statham in Transporter 1 don't really work out very well, because you set the bar so high that it's practically impossible to get over it. And when you make it easy to win, you start stacking small victories. Number 2, create triggers. Let's talk about one of the most underrated discipline hacks, triggers or reminders. Call it whatever you want to help you get discipline easier. A trigger is practically anything that prompts you to start a habit. It could be a time, a location, an object, or even a feeling. Now think it like this. Your brain is lazy, but it's also very smart. It loves shortcuts. It's the same for everyone. When it sees a cue, it follows a pattern. And the trick here, you create a cue on purpose and your mind gets triggered into action. For example, a time-based trigger. Want to meditate every day? Do it right after you brush your teeth at 7 a.m. Want to write a journal entry? Do it every night at 9 before going to bed. Want to make YouTube videos? Like I do. Do it at 6 a.m. when everyone is sleeping, or at 2 p.m. when you leave work to pick up your kid, your wife is at work, and you only have 1 hour between your kids' activities. Yes, that's what I'm personally doing. And a pro tip here. Use alarms named after the habit. Like, it's time to wake up, you have a video to make. Much easier. Location-based triggers. Only do your focus work in one specific spot, like a dedicated desk in your house, a sofa, or a corner in a cafe, or even a park. It doesn't matter, as long as you find your comfort place. Your brain is going to start to associate that place with focus and gets to work before you even know it. But above everything else, avoid doing everything from your bed. Your brain gets confused, asking you, are we relaxing now or are we going to bed? I think I'm going to sleep and pick it up tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. Another trigger that might help you is an object-based trigger. These are physical items that act as reminders to start a habit. Your brain associates these objects with actions, and over time these associations become automatic. Think of it as little nudges from your environment that your past self left for your present self that say, hey, you're going to do that thing, remember? Don't be lazy now, we agree to get up and start changing your life. Or put your workout clothes on your chair the night before. Or leave your book on your pillow so you can't go to sleep without seeing it. Or use a sticky note on your mirror that says 1 glass of water first, in case you have to be hydrated more than you are right now. Or leave headphones next to your keys to listen to a podcast on your way to work. Like we said, small physical reminders that nudge your brain into action. Do it daily, and after a while you're going to have an automatic system in place that helps you become a better version of yourself and also make discipline automatic. Number 3. Design your environment. All the previous ones are good and all that, but if you want to be more disciplined, stop trying to find your environment and start designing it. Your surroundings silently shape your actions every single day. In fact, according to a behavioral scientist, BJ Fogg, an author of Tiny Habits, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. And why does it matter? Because most people think discipline means grinding through distractions. But willpower is like a muscle, and muscles get tired. And the real secret? Set up your space so that the right choice is the easy choice. And some examples of that. Want to use your phone less? Who doesn't, of course? Which is the worst distraction in our lives right now. But what can you do? Delete social media apps from your home screen. Put them in a folder inside another folder so it's not easy to access with a push of a button. Or turn your phone grayscale. It makes it way less tempting and boring. Or put your phone in another room while you are working and make sure you mute it so you're not going to listen to all the notifications coming in. This out of sight equals out of mind, which equals to an instant boost in focus. Or again, you want to work out more. Leave your gym clothes and shoes where you see them first thing in the morning. Hang resistance bands on your door so you'll be able to work out whenever you feel like it. Or use a standing desk if possible to stay active while working. Make fitness frictionless. There are so many other examples out there, it'll probably take a whole week to mention everything. And how to design your environment? Well, we already mentioned it. It's like 3 little steps. Number 1, identify the habit you want to build or break. Number 2, remove as much friction as possible from the good habit, and make it obvious, easy and accessible. Number 3, add as much friction as possible to the habit that you want to eliminate. Hide it, make it annoying to access, or eliminate it altogether. You don't need more self-control as gurus say all the time. You need less resistance. Because when your environment is built by you to support your goals, discipline doesn't feel hard, it just feels natural. Number 4 on my list, embrace the boring. Now here's the truth that most people don't want to hear. Real discipline is really boring. And that's where most people fail. They expect discipline to always feel exciting when in reality it's about consistency over novelty. And the problem? We chase motivation highs. Most people start strong. New goals feel very exciting. Back to our gym example. Day 1. When you go, you are really pumped. Day 10, you feel really tired. By day 30, you are bored of your mind and most of us are going to quit. And not because it's hard, but because it's monotonous. The psychology behind it. Because your brain craves novelty. It releases dopamine when something is new and dopamine feels good. But real results come from repetition, not inspiration. All of you have actually started going to the gym, you see results after 3 months. And if you keep at it, these results stay forever, even if you follow the same boring exercise routine every single time. Then newcomers come and ask you, hey, how long is it going to take me before I look like you? And you say, in 6 months with dedication and patience, you'll be just fine. And then they say, no way, this is summer now. In 1 month I'm going to start swimming and I want to be like Schwarzenegger in his 20s by then. Which is practically impossible. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, said it best. The greatest threat to success is not failure, it's boredom. Personally, I say that the greatest threat to life is boredom, but it fits here as well. And what high performers do differently? They don't get bored less, they just stay consistent anyway. They learn to fall in love with the routine, the grind, the process, you name it however you want. But not every workout will feel amazing. Not every writing session will be genius, not every study hour will be inspiring, but those boring repetitions are actually what build the results. And how to train yourself to embrace boredom? First, set a very low bar like we said before. Don't wait for a spark, don't have a switch on your brain. Just show up and do a little. Even 5 minutes counts. I'll do 5 push-ups, I'll read 10 minutes before going to bed, I'll stay 30 minutes to finish my video. It's better than I'll wait to feel motivated. Second, use a streak tracker. Every day you show up, mark an X on a calendar or an app. The more X's, the better. Eventually, you won't want to break the chain, even if the task feels dull. Third, remind yourself why. Keep a digital note that says, boring is working, or this is supposed to feel exciting, supposed to move me forward. Or be patient, results will come in time, whatever feels better for you. The path to greatness is paved with ordinary days. If you can show up when it's not fun, when no one is watching, when it's repetitive, that's when you truly become disciplined. Embrace the boring, and that's where the magic happens. Number 5 on my list is to use accountability. Want to be more disciplined? Then stop keeping your goals a secret. Because here's the truth. What gets shared gets done. When you only answer to yourself, it's very easy to make excuses. Like, I'll skip this one time. No one will know. I'll take one bite, no one's around to see me. I'll start again tomorrow. Sound familiar to you? And when someone else is watching, even just a little bit, your follow through skyrockets. And why is that? Because humans hate letting others down more than letting themselves down. How to accomplish this now? There's people accountability. Find someone you respect, a friend, a coach, a mentor, your spouse. Then tell them your goal and ask them to help you by checking in weekly. You won't work out 3 times a week. Call your buddy and ask him something like this. Can we text each other after every workout this week? If I don't text you, call me out. And now it's not just a simple workout, it's a promise to someone. Or if you have a mentor and you have something that you want to accomplish, write to them. I send you a short email every Friday with 3 things I accomplished and 1 I struggled with. And I count on you if I'm slacking. Even if they don't reply in time, just knowing they are reading adds pressure in a good way. And by the way, choose someone who is reliable, non-judgmental, and motivated themselves. That way the accountability feels supportive and not stressful. So, here's the bottom line. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Build your systems, set reminders, start small, design your environment, and stay accountable, and most importantly, embrace the boring. Because the truth is, the most successful people in the world, they're not superhuman. They are just consistent, and maybe now it's also your turn. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this was worth watching and it's going to help a lot with my channel. If you are serious about building better habits and better life, make sure to subscribe. Because we're just getting started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!